Let's talk sounds. Specifically, me being able to visualize the sounds in the game helps me better navigate not only the race, but also hopefully win in the end. And that's what I want to help you do today, boys and girls. I want to help you guys navigate how to complete your assignment correctly. To do that, we're going to be listening to some fun video game sounds. Now, with each of these video game sounds, we're going to discuss and visualize what we think that waveform might look like for this sound. First, we're going to be talking about the amplitude or the volume, and if it's a high or a low volume. Next, we'll be listening to the pitch and thinking, should those waves be really close together because the pitch is high, or really far apart because the pitch is low? Let's listen to our first sound. Now, in thinking about that sound, you can easily visualize what that wavelength is going to look like. As the volume is low, it's going to be down. As the volume gets higher, it is going to go up. So you have that low and high amplitude. Now, how far apart do we think those waves are going to be? You can see at certain points when the pitch is high, towards the high volume, it's going to be closer together. But then as it comes lower, it's going to be further apart. So you might have a wave that looks a little bit like this. Let's check another sound out. Now we're talking high volume, which is high amplitude, and also high pitch. So those are going to be very fast, very close together, and very high. So that wave may look something along the lines of this. Understanding waveform is really important because understanding the waveform will let us know more about the sound. Scientists use sound specifically to be able to understand how animals are communicating. Animals can communicate by changing the pitch and the volume, or the amplitude and the wavelength of the noises that they're making. This might better help communicate if there is danger. Like in my situation, I could hear those noises and visualize and understand, okay, that means this shell is coming, therefore this is the type of danger that I'm in. That's kind of what's happening with our animals. They're able to make sounds with different pitches and volumes. That way they can communicate specifically what it is that they're needing to tell another animal. And that could a lot of times be if you're in danger. When it comes to visualizing, visualizing is a big part of what a scientist needs to do because, as even in my talking, you cannot physically see the sound in this situation. You have to imagine it or visualize. Once we can see the sound, it can help us better understand the sound. I might be able to understand what sounds hurt a specific animal based upon what that wavelength looks like. Depending on the pitch, the wavelength, I can see does certain pitches and wavelengths have a negative effect on animals. Scientists may study machines and specifically the noises that machines are making to see if they affect the animals that live close by. Today, in your third and final video, you're going to be watching me make a visual representation of a sound. I'm going to play a sound. It's going to be a video game sound. And then you're going to see me make the waveform that goes along with that sound. Afterwards, you will then make your own. So please don't forget, watch that third video.
Here we go.